Chad? Super 3 time.
It is. Each race worth 150 points. So to your point, Garth, those big championship swings can happen in a blink, particularly with changeable conditions like we've got here this weekend. As Kai Allen leads the field out.
Dry all day yesterday here, but that part of the track stayed wet for the entirety of the day. That's another one that can catch you out. Here we go, turn 2.
Backing it on in, Ray Hislop. He had a couple of offs here yesterday.
I like that one though. That's got a better artistic approach. Coming in backwards, that's nice. Blake Fardell touring the outside at turn 1. Let's hear from Rihanna in pit lane.
Yeah, and Garth, you just mentioned Brad Vaughan has just left pit lane. He came in, he's gone out on brand new slick tyres. Now, you know, it's between him and Kai Allen that are vying for these pole positions every weekend. Kai Allen, his team, they've got a set of green tyres laid out here in pit lane, but it doesn't look like he'll be using them in this session.
Red flag.
Doesn't look like anyone's going to be using them in this session, Router.
Called Blake Fardell touring the outfield at turn 1, and that's just a graphic example of how wet it is once you leave the race circuit. A heavy amount of rain overnight. Lots of rain in Melbourne this week in the lead up to the event. And supercars have got plenty of grip in the dry on tarmac. They're not great on the grass in the wet. And Blake Fardell unable to get himself out of the paddock and back to the race circuit. Kai Allen's not there. He doesn't have the tyre temp. So
they're both 44.6 to the second sector. Right on top of the car. Needs a few stabs. Coming onto the front straight. Time to beat. A 12.1. Can Bradley Vaughan do it?
12.3. Nice job.
Misses it by 0.12 of a second. Can Allen improve at the end? Yes.
Strong last sector from Kai Allen.
Red, red, purple. Don't often see that.
No, and don't see that. So I did note when we took a shot from pit lane that Kai Allen did take a brand new set of tyres. So he did a nice job. That's why that last sector was strong. The tyre was coming. Another lap for both of those contenders, and we would have seen some seriously hot lap times. Chris Smurden up into 3rd. Nice job for him. Jim Policina 4th. So Super 2 time in the Dunlop Series. And we saw actually Cameron Hill, teammate to this man on screen, Declan Fraser, on the parade lap, have a little journey through the turn 2, turn 3 mudway.
So we check out a couple of cool shots of the drivers sliding their way up towards turn 2. That's Zane Morse.
Yeah, I'm stuck.
Look at the energy that goes through the front bumper, the front splitter as they leave the circuit and bounce through the mud. He's on board with Zane Morse, and watch the front bang down there. The thing that got my attention, that external shot of Zane Morse, was just how much water was underneath the car and coming from the car. And Ellie, just too much curb actually on a cold tyre. And then I think we may have ended up spin turning into the mud there, and that's why we've got caught. So see, he actually does a nice job, gets to the curb, but uses too much of it and upsets the car, potentially with not enough tyre temp. And then when the outside tyre's loaded, there's not enough temp in the tyre to catch the car and load it to help it change direction for turn 3. And around Ellie goes. So, as we said, for the Super 3 competitors, it's probably not going to be the first time we see an incident of some description in this part of the racetrack.
She's a Gippsland girl, Victorian, and this was the re-entry.
Oh, no, that's rookie error. Don't dive down the hill into the mud. Stay on the racetrack. So that'll be a good learning experience for Ellie. And it's like this. Stay on the racetrack, spin turn, stay up on the high ground, get yourself going again. So under red as we pull this car back out.
Meanwhile, back in pit lane, Craig, what are we seeing as we just check out a replay of Tyler Everingham's car coming down without wheels on it? And that was a painful sight to see.
That's a dangerous sight to see. Zach Best and Matt Charter arguing over the apex at turn 4 on the outlap. Follows those 888 Commodores of Declan Fraser and Cameron Hill. I'll be making them very wide on this warm-up lap, not letting anyone get in front of me.
Looking forward to the 5 minutes and 20 seconds that is left in this session. Will set the grid for the first race coming up later today. Championship fight that looks set to go all the way to Adelaide. Zach Best gives us our best time of the session with a 1:11.3. Full of confidence off the back of an awesome weekend at the band. Missouri's now off and potentially going to dig himself out.
He'll get out of there, but he'll have absolutely 0 tyre temperature and not a lot of time to build that tyre temperature up again before he comes to the control line. Under 2.5 minutes to go in this one.
10.8.
Best, a 10.8.
Can he continue all the way and get himself back up? He can. 1:10.2, best time of the session. 3/10 clear.
Oh, Matt McLean. So he's currently, well, he was second. He's just got a curb strike for across the top of the hill at turn 7, and now we're buried to the axles. And now into the Dandy Road.
Now just watch out for Matt Payne here, because he's on a great lap, purple through the second sector, and he went through that zone where Matt McLean was stuck. How will this play out for Grove Racing?
If they throw a red flag, when do they throw the red flag? Does Payne get to the line? Yes, he does.
Red flag,
Oh,
red
Good job, mate. P1, mate. Well
Incredible.
done. Just
There
before
was-
the red. Well done, mate.
absolutely on the shot clock. There would have been less than a second in that. Hit the stripe, red flag called.
Yeah, boy. That was a good lap. Oh, man, that was good.
Yeah, Matt Payne's voice there when he was talking on the radio to his team, what an awesome lap he felt he achieved, and it was to lay one down like that when you know the pressure's on. We knew he was fast, he had traffic on the previous lap, but to get the job done right there, and as you said, Chad, on the shot clock to put him to the top, that's very impressive.
Well done, and that'll be another pole award in his back pocket, 4th for the year. And after the disappointment of what happened at the Spa 24 Hour and at the start of the last race in Townsville, awesome way to put all that behind him. And that is an incredible way to finish that session off.